And it's the evening time, gang. I woke up this morning, I was like, I'm going to vlog part of today. And I just didn't. I've had a great day. I had a lie-in until like 7:30. Until Monty came up and wanted some food. And then we had like a lazy morning before heading off to Bath. For breakfast, treat myself to crunchy nut clusters. That shit's expensive. So that was one hell of a treat. Kind of gutted that they aren't very clustery. Maybe I'll show you next time I have them. But we got dressed, headed on out to Bath for a wander around, had a look in some shops, but then otherwise just got some lunch. It's like really nice like bagel shop in Bath. So we got like lunch and then brought cake back. It's my birthday, so gotta have a bit of cake. But there's a really nice cake shop as well on the just above the weir, and it's very, very good. Brought that back here. Laura went to sleep. We watched The Big Short. She had a nap downstairs, and then I've just got back. We went out for drinks at this rum bar. Oh, rum is definitely my drink. I'm a spiced rum guy. I like that. I like the other types of rum. I'm all in on rum. I'm going to get myself a spiced rum. Because I've only got like coconut rum. I was thinking coconut rum, this white rum, which is like a blend of like sweet rums. And then like mango, but they're all sweet. I think I need a spiced one thrown in, so I need to figure out what comes first, mango or white. Because coconut, I've got a shitload of Malibu that people have bought me. But anyway, went there and then we wandered over to a Thai place, which is really nice. It's a bit too, but by this point, I'm not sure if it's the rum or just like how rich everything is, but neither of us finished our mains, finished the starters, but we're at a point now where it's better to spend the money and enjoy it and not eat it all than spend the money, the same amount of money, eat it, like try and stuff yourself because you don't want to waste the money and then regret it, you know? So that's where we're at now. And then we Ubered back, we just had a cup of tea and it's bedtime. So, also, I think I mentioned yesterday, I was like getting into the world of like upgrading bank accounts and moving money around. I've done that. I'm getting new cards sent to me. I'm excited about that. I was a bit worried about it because I got accepted for one and then didn't get any emails. And then I was like, oh shit, what's happened? I don't want to apply for it again. But yeah, so it's all sorted. Happy days. I've just got to now... I'm not switching my main account. I want to keep my main account and then add this as... I basically want all the money to go into one account and then pay into another account and then I use that one. And then that main account basically does nothing but pay off all of the other cards, you know what I mean? And one of which happens to be a debit card. But that means I'm going to have to move like direct debits and shit. It's going to be an absolute hoot. But I'm like moving money out of my savings to make that hold. So I'm making the most of like all the interest and all that shit. It's complicated. But yeah, I'm waiting for the cards to arrive and then I'm going to swap main account card and credit card. It's exciting. So, like I say, I went through ages of just the same setup and then like a couple of years ago I got this setup and it made sense at the time. And now where I am now, that setup doesn't make sense anymore. Like, I'm just kind of wasting money effectively by not getting a better bank account, a better credit card, etc. But yeah, took a lot of research. Look at me come out shopping with my wave bag because I'm a cool surfer dude now. Never actually been, but I've got a voucher to go, so same thing. Laura's picking up a parcel and then we're going to Sainsbury's because somehow we managed to fuck up Rocky Road. I need to buy some more chocolate. I was quite excited to start, excited is a strong word, to start moving like direct debits and stuff and like payments, direct debits and payments from my main account to my new main account, only to discover something about this. It went up and then decided to stop going up. I'm just trying to figure out what it hit or like what. I need to figure out I need to sort out this cable management, man, it's trash. Yeah, I was going to start moving my payments around so that my accounts are all set up properly. And then realised that I don't have my card yet, I have my account, so I can do things like direct debits, but I can't do like card payments. And I thought I had card details because I could use like Google Pay with my new accounts. One of them. But anyway, God, that was annoying. But basically today in the afternoon I've done just like computer admin stuff, cleaning down some things. I was like figuring out if I wanted to buy 2 things. I've decided against it. At least like I was thinking of spending some birthday money on it, but I'm actually just gonna sit back and not do that. I need to save money and not spend money. Just because it's birthday money is unexpected doesn't mean I should spend it. But yeah, so the afternoon was that. We can't seem to make Rocky Road. Don't know what happened with our Rocky Road. It's not turned out right. Whether we've mixed the chocolate wrong, because we had a mixture of chocolate, milk and dark. We should have just gone dark. We've done Rocky Road before and it's been nice and really good, because it's really easy to make Rocky Road, right? And it's easy to make it like you would buy in a cafe. Except this is trash. So I mean, it tastes alright because it's biscuits, marshmallows, and chocolate. But yeah, it's bizarre. So we've lost our baking edge clearly. But yeah, otherwise it was a day of just chilling out, pottering, doing stuff. We had a FaceTime thing with Beth and Ben, catch up with them, which is good. And then had some dinner and watched Apprentice. That's what we did. Absolutely pooped. I woke up this morning. Didn't even go to bed late last night. I think I went to bed like 10:30. No, 11. And I woke up at 1 o'clock in the morning and I was just like, had really bad stomachache. Or I didn't get up until like an hour after alarm, and I went upstairs. I'm like, are you having a shower? Because I need to have a shave. So wild, absolutely wild. Went back to work today. Standard Monday stuff. Went for a walk, chipping through like the standard shit that you would like, you know, life admin stuff on a Monday. Stuff like meal plans, bit of cleaning, like doing washing and all that shit. But also like chipping through some work at work. Yeah, my plan is effectively, I want to get to the point where I'm going into the office twice a week, and I'm looking at Monday and Wednesday as the 2 days. But what I want to do basically is go, are you going to the gym or are you going into the office? At the moment, Mondays are quite busy because of like all of these house things that I do in the morning. But I want to ramp up to the point where Monday becomes that. Friday is a weird one because we have half days on Fridays. I don't really want to go into the office for a half day. So maybe I'll start gymming in the afternoon or in the morning, who knows. We also have a shitload of chocolate stuff to eat. We made Rocky Road over the weekend, badly. Got some cookies, got so much chocolate to eat from Christmas still. Don't really eat chocolate anymore, that's the problem. So I helped Dad the other day. I don't know if I mentioned it in the video or not. If I did, I did. If I didn't, I didn't. I'm not going to mention it now. If I did, I probably shouldn't have said it. Anyway, so he is telling me about something, and then like something happened to him basically that involved banks. He called me and like asked what happened, like does it make sense basically. I work for a bank, kind of. So there's a load of loose area. Obviously I'm just a software developer, I'm not actually involved in the banking side of working for a bank. And also my bank isn't the kind of bank that, it's not, I can't walk into a branch at my bank, you know what I mean? It's not that kind, it doesn't have branches, it's not that kind of bank. It's a bank for banks. That's what my bank is, right? So anyway, so I managed to explain to him, like, look, that from what you're telling me, it sounds like this happened. I'm not sure why that happened. I could take a stab in the dark and say it's this, but that I'm guessing at that point. But I'm like semi-confident that the other thing happened based on what you've told me. And now Laura's messaging me. She's like, why would a bank do this? So they've got like, they're working with a bank at work and the bank's done something and they're like, why the fuck would they do that? I've not seen that before. And I'm like, I don't fucking know. Bank at the end of the day, it can do whatever the fuck it wants. Like, really? God damn. But yeah, I've now become the go-to guy for anything bank related. Yeah, my experience is in a very, very narrow domain. It happens to be relevant for Dad's issue, but not for Laura's, I doubt. Well, I doubt it. I thought I talked to you last night, but I didn't. It's a Tuesday, it's a swim day. I famously said yesterday, if I'm not going to the office, I go to the gym. I'm not doing either today. I'm working from home, but I'm going to the gym this evening instead. So I'm going to go for a swim after dinner. I'm not trying to find it. I'm trying to temporarily work a little bit harder to move around when it's busy. And swim pool isn't one that, it's harder to like cut into the swim pool, but I just fancy, I went to bed last night and I'm like, I'm gonna make my bag and whatnot, get ready to go swimming in the morning. but I don't think I will. And I woke up and I was like, no, I'm gonna go to sleep for an extra half hour. So I had a load of fun yesterday doing SQL database stuff. I don't like SQL database. I'm learning stuff though. I'm a NoSQL kind of guy. But yeah, this is a lot of fun. I'm like taking something that is Entity Framework and I'm spinning it into a SQL project for some reason. But yeah, so we're not actually using Entity Framework, but that's by the by. And yeah, it was just shopping. That's what probably why I didn't talk to you. There's not a lot going on. We just did shopping, watched some TV, did some knitting. I keep calling it knitting, so I'm sorry. Now I'm just going for a little walk. We got a lot of meetings today. It's like the end of the sprint. There's also like half a team in. So I say that one person's on holiday, but there's only 4 of us in the team, so it feels like a big dent, you know. Especially when that person's able to give QA ticks, and I can't QA tick my own stuff. It's so annoying to get things merged. But this isn't interesting, Jimmy. Yeah, so otherwise I'm going to chip through some bank moving stuff. That's what I'm going to do today. On the side of trying to get this database deployed and in between meetings. I need to call my damp proofing company and I just don't know when. Thursday might be the best shout at this rate. Told you I'd go swimming in the evening. Fucking nailed it, boys. Not a bad day today. My card has also arrived. My new credit card. Now I can start the joy of moving payments over from account to account and just tidying up stuff. Being like, that needs to go on that card, that needs to go on this card. My real card comes tomorrow, I think, or Thursday. Because I've got 2 credit cards. I'm getting a new main account, and that's the thing that's going to be the pain in the ass to really change. But I'm just going through my spreadsheets, figuring out what I got, where it goes, all that kind of shit. But yeah, otherwise, good day. Go to the office tomorrow. Here we are, boys. We're walking into work. Just got off the bus, and we're heading into the office. It does kind of feel now that like everything is just kind of back to normal. Like, with the small exception of like random scenarios where you need to wear a mask, like on a bus or in Sainsbury's. Everyone just seems to be going about their like standard life now, you know, like the buses are busy again and there's lots of traffic and shit. It's good, it's refreshing, you know. Like, obviously when I go into the office isn't back to normal, or it's never been normal. There still aren't many people going into the office. It's rare that there is even anyone else in there except me on a Wednesday, and that annoys me. Like, I really wish I could sit with my team and work with my team on stuff, and I really, really believe that the project I'm working on would be so much faster if we were all just together, but my team's all based in London, so I guess my point is that even when my team was based in Bristol, which even that team isn't Bristol based anymore, it's spread apart, no one obviously went to the office. So I don't know, I think our company's in a really weird place where they've gone remote entirely and then kind of made a rod for their own back a little bit. They don't have the option to start trying to bring people together more often because they just went remote and hired all over the country. And I genuinely believe that companies that push people back to the office sooner rather than later will just lap everyone else. I fully believe that. I don't mean 5 days a week, I mean like with flexibility, like 2 or 3 days a week. Get everyone in, get everyone collaborating, all that kind of shit. But anyway, I'm rambling out my arse now. I do wish that the government would make up its fucking mind on electric transportation. I wouldn't get on a bus today if I could go on my longboard. And I can go on my longboard. So let me. At the moment you can't use transport like that unless it's insured, and you can't buy insurance on it. So you can only use like the weird rental ones which costs more than a bus itself. And I'm like, just let me use my fucking longboard. That's technically always been the case. It's just now it's a little bit more obvious. You know, I think like the police and whatnot are a little bit more on it now that they've got something that is legal next to the things that aren't. Yeah, I just think like the government really needs to pull their finger out and just let people do it. If you want to get people out of cars and out of public transport, which fucking spits out shitty gases, then let people use electric things. Because I either need that to happen, or I'm probably going to need to buy an electric bike, which is allowed for some reason, don't know why. Despite being fit enough to go to the gym every day or whatever, or ever often I do, I can't see myself cycling in and cycling out. I carry too much stuff for one, and then like, I guess cycling in you don't get sweaty, but cycling back, I don't want to get changed in town, you know? You know, I always try to go out for a walk at lunchtime when I'm in the office. It's really nice, it like splits up the day a lot more and all that kind of stuff. Why don't I do that when I'm at home? I guess on a normal work from home day, I walk in the morning, walk in the evening, whereas now I've just bust into town, so I technically haven't been for a walk yet, but yeah, it's interesting, it's weird, you know? It's a new day, boys. We got absolutely railroaded yesterday. So on that walk, I got some kind of like mud on the back of my jeans. I don't know what that was. Also, my neck and shoulders are really tight. I need to do some stretching, you know? God damn. Anyway, yeah, so I got some mud on the back of my trousers, and it like could have been bird poo. It was so much. I don't know where it came from. It must have fallen from the sky, but it didn't smell bad. So I was very confused. So anyway, I cut my walk short, went back to the office, cleaned myself up. Then we had like an incident that's been rolling on all day yesterday, but kind of got worse. And then last night, it's also gotten worse. My phone's going crazy because I'm currently covering PagerDuty. Because I'm a hero, basically. All of them staging, yeah. Anyway, yeah, so I wasn't really involved in it last night, but I'm picking it all up today. And basically we're just pushing through changes as quickly as we can. Microsoft upgraded something and it's changed the default behavior for how something works. And then that doesn't work with our security profile, even though it seems to work. So we have like 3 instances. One of the instances is fine and 2 of them aren't. Don't know why. They're investigating. We're investigating. They've given us a mitigating step, which we're currently like trying to push through the pipelines, but the pipelines are currently quite busy. There's a lot of stuff in the queue for the build service. Yeah, literally all of the build agents are just like slammed. Yeah, so it's good fun. I say that's been it today. I didn't take over until like 9. I went to the gym this morning. I've kind of discovered that I don't need to, when I do a long gym, I don't have to stay till like 9. I did treadmill, rowing and stepper. I had time to go swimming if I wanted to, but I didn't. I feel like I've fallen off the train a little bit with cardio stuff. Because of like when I'm on call, I just kind of do weights because I don't want to get too sweaty. But I want to get back on it. The only thing I'm really good at is treadmill, is running. And I feel like the reason I struggle with swimming is in the kicks, it's in the leg stuff. That's what sends me out of breath. And I'm trying to figure out how to address that with other forms of cardio. Anyway, I'm just watching loaded bars basically. Yeah, so that was fun. Came back, like I said, I'm doing this now. Last night was a weird one because Laura had like some work thing after work, so she got back late. Went to bed early as well because she had a headache. So that's why I didn't talk to you yesterday either. Otherwise, I've been trying to figure out what the equivalent is, the fully remote modern equivalent is for... Oh, that's it. Sorry, just pushing shit through, you know? Yeah, so I wanted to figure out what the like remote equivalent is of rolling over to someone's desk. So I was saying yesterday about how I genuinely feel like the project I'm running is just unnecessarily complicated because we can't all just like have a 5-minute chat. You know what I mean? Like as people are working, I don't want to call you into a 30-minute meeting in 3 days' time. I want to run something by you now. And that kind of like ad hoc communication is so difficult remote. And like I just messaged someone being like, oh, do you have I know you guys are working on this. It's like related to our work. You're working on something that I feel like might have a relative overlap with what we're doing. Do you have like, do you have like a draft proposal? Do you have like some boards or documentation I can look at? And it's like, oh, reach out to blah, blah, blah and put some time in his calendar. Fuck off. Fuck off. Lunchtime, and I just came upstairs for something. Must have been you that I came upstairs for. I will go downstairs, remember what it was and go back up. Thankfully, we're getting this release out. The pipelines are so fucking slow. Microsoft is having an issue and clearly it's affecting more than just our apps in production right now. It's great fun. There's not much we can do about it. But my new card has arrived, yay! Which means I now have the joy, the exhilaration of moving all of my payments from my old card to my new card. Yeah, baby! So like all of the places where I've got subscriptions where my payment details of that card need to be shimmied along. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with my wallet, because do I have... I don't need to carry all of these cards, do I? I don't need to carry my main account that I actually plan on using, and 2 credit cards, and the joint account. That's crazy. Especially considering everything I do is basically just on my phone anyway. But that's by the by. I've only got 4 slots on my wallet. Lunchtime. Right, well, I have done it. I've updated all of my payment details. A lot easier than I thought. I actually have very few subscriptions these days, which is surprising. I thought I had more. It's basically off my card, Now TV, Microsoft related stuff, Xbox, Azure, etc. The gym, which has already moved, phone bill, and that's it. I was like, because Spotify we now have a joint account for, Netflix is on the joint account, so it wasn't half as hard as I thought it would be. Okay, done for the day, work. Organised my finances, updated all my spreadsheets. I'm living the dream. I am now going to sort out washing up and pre-cook some rice for when Laura gets here, because then we can start cooking really quick. Feeling a little bit stressed. I'm having stress issues over this thing. Oh, we've had issues with obviously the damp work, and then they came and highlighted a load of problems that I think they should have highlighted initially. That's just me. And then now they've come back to me and just re-said the same issues. I'm like, I asked you for fucking advice. At the bottom there's 6 questions. I'm like, what do we do about this? What do we do about this? I'm trying to give you more money. My God. Owning a house, man, is dog shit. The worst thing about it all is that we don't intend to be here for very long. Like, we don't intend to live here for the rest of our lives, or even for like a medium term period. Like, we're here relatively short term. So like, it feels silly throwing thousands of pounds at this problem, which clearly the sellers for us just painted over it all and just put it on the fucking market, you know? Trying to be good citizens. And the worst problem is we've already spent thousands of pounds and we're back at square one. And even worse, no offense, Laura, even worse is Laura really wants to decorate this room. Like, really. And we can't until we get stuff sorted. And I can't seem to throw money at the problem fast enough to get it decorated so that Laura can be happier, you know? I've finished Portal. I'm just going on Xbox now. Laura's coming back home from work. She's in the office now, in head office as well, which means she gets back late. I've pre-cooked the rice. What a legend. But I am mildly stressed because I have to walk her through. I'm stressed out about that email, and I'm more stressed because I know it's going to make Laura stressed. Alright, let's end the video, boys. We're delaying the letter till tomorrow. Good idea. Nothing else to add, only that I'll catch you later. Lol, J fucking K. Next day, boys. There's a helicopter floating around outside. Problem solved today, half day Friday. Fixed my shit, all the shit that we had. We had some issues with Microsoft. Problem has been mitigated. Presumably, well, I guess presumably it's been permanently mitigated with a workaround. But they effectively changed the behaviour of something that they shouldn't have. Been doing lots of sewing. I'm really not happy with the way this looks. I'm supposed to do that same kind of thing for this. I must be doing it wrong because it doesn't look anything like the picture. But I feel like I'm following the instructions, you know? I feel like I am doing the stitch in the only way that makes sense. But I'm not having as much fun with this one as I am the other one. I'm not 10 days into February. And also I keep lying funny and then getting neck ache and waking up with like really tight neck and shoulders. I've been stood up actually most of the day because like it's better than sitting down for my neck. Yeah. But it's bedtime, ladies and gentlemen. Should we end this video now? I think we should roll on to Monday because I can't think of anything exciting that's going to happen over the weekend. Stay tuned. Yeah, I was not wrong about my prediction for the weekend. Laura went to have some brunch with an old work friend. I did some cleaning. We went to the shops to get some kindling and look at camping chairs. We're going to need some camping chairs. And also I looked at some tents because we don't know what camping chairs to get, so we went to like a proper camping shop. And fucking tents are cool. Fucking weirdo. We'd never go camping. I don't have the battery for this. It's bedtime. We didn't do anything else. We just did some research, had some dinner. Chill out day. We came very close to booking a holiday today, boys. Otherwise, standard Sunday. Woke up, gym. I'm trying to build, I think I'm going to end up building, attempting to build some of my own workouts because I want certain things that my app's not giving me. But I need to do research because I need to know what the fuck I'm doing, or be very good at Google. We looked at holidays, did a load of cleaning. Laura did a load of work. We just watched a film that didn't make any sense, and then went into bed. So now I'm going to end the video. Back to work tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.